using calculator to do the calculation to 3 significant figures to 2 decimal places. You will have such question in your exam. So what you are going to do, first step, you need to plan how you will input that in your calculator. For the first example, you can see we have a fraction. So we can start with the fraction sign. Then we have the numerator, which is 3.457. Then multiplied by 10 to the power 5. You don't need to write multiply, then you have 10, then you have the power, then you have 5. This consumes your time. So we have a button here down. This is the multiply by 10 to a power. So click this and you have it in this form and just input the power, which is 5. Go down to your denominator and do the same. 7.321 multiplied by 10 to the power of 3 minus 3.578 multiplied by 10 to the power of 2. Then click equal. This is your answer, but with many decimal places. They ask for 3 significant figures. You will start counting from the left, 4, 9, and 6. Check the number after the 6. If it's 5 or more, you will round it up. If it's not, just ignore them and keep these 3. So your answer will be 49.6. Another example, if we wish to do the number 10 here, okay, again we have a fraction, but we have these brackets and the power of 2. So start from outside and going to inside. You will start with the brackets, then you have a fraction inside. So the numerator is 10, then the pi. How we will get the pi? You can see the pi here in yellow. So anything in your calculator with the yellow, you will access it by using the shift. So you will click on shift, then pi, then you have it squared. Then go down to the denominator and have 5.75 multiplied by 10 to the power of 2. We learned we use this button here and the power is 2 minus, again we have pi squared, so shift with this pi, we have the shift with the pi, then you have it squared. Then you need to close the bracket and put the power. So go with your arrow, then you have this bracket squared equal, this is your answer. Round it to 3 significant figures and that's it. Right, if you have another example with some nested things, like in this example we have these roots, what you will do? You will start again from outside to inside. So you have the fifth root is the first. So how we will access this fifth root? You have this root, square root, you have the cubed root by the shift, and you have the nth root, which is this one. So you will start with shift, this sign, then you will input the index of the root, which is 5, then go inside. What we have inside? You can go by the arrow, you will have 5 plus, then another root, which is the fourth root. So you will use the shift with this root, and you will input the index of the root, which is 4. Go down the root and input it is 4 plus. Again, we have the cubed root, so you can use this one or you can use the old one. So shift with cubed root for the 3 plus. Then you have the square root. Square root, you don't need to write the order here. You can use the normal square root here. And you will have 2 plus the square root of 1. Then you will click equal, and this is your answer, and you can write it to 3 significant or whatever they ask. This is the quadratic formula, and you need to use the same, but I recommend you to calculate the root on one step. Then you can separate your solution to do the x1 and x2.